Carla Hurtado. I'm with Her Visions International, and I'm here with
Baha from Image First Hair Salon and Day Spa.
And we're here together because we want to bring you a little bit of our academy to your home. Today we're going to do the perfect template in how to do hair replacement. Baha has been training more than 100 people this past year alone, and he loves training the art of hair replacement.
First thing you want to do is start to figure out where you're going to put the hair. So figure out where reference point number one. And how you figure reference point number one is by measuring and dividing the face, basically. So we're going to measure from in between the eyebrow to the chin bone and divide that in half to figure out where reference point should go. Because we are proportioned somewhat evenly, and what the portion from here to here should equal up. So this is how you figure out. If you put your measuring tape in here around the nose to the chin bone, divide that in half. So in here I have 2 1/4, and I go back 2 1/4 where the hairline should start. And this is a mannequin, they have the hairline started perfectly. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna put a dot with the white eyebrow pencil so I can erase it on the client's forehead. At that point, you want to figure out where is your reference point number 2. Majority of your clients will not necessarily come to you this way. They might come to you with hair, thinning hair. So you're not going to shave their hair or cut their hair that day. So you're going to place your reference point number 2 where the thinning stops. And if it doesn't stop, they are thinning throughout. Remember, hair over hair, overlapping, it's going to give you more volume. So not necessarily you need to go larger in the mold. So in here, we're going to use the mannequin's hairline. Hair reference point number 2 will be here. Hair reference point number 2 will be here. Now, if you decided to create a receding line at that point, if that was a male, then you could take from your reference point number 1 and create a receding if you like. Just like so. And of course, the higher receding, lower receding, you could do whatever receding client you think appropriate for that particular client. Majority of the female, they don't have receding line, so you could connect immediately from your reference point number 1 to reference point number 2, your dots, and it will give you the perfect hairline for that particular client. Reference point number 3, usually it's where the hair unit is going to end. Where is the thinning going to end? And in that particular case, that we already have a client who is bald, so the reference point number 3, it will be right in here. So now that we have done the outlines of what we want, so we're going to take Saran wrap and place it on the client's head. So here's my Saran wrap. I'm going to place it on the client's head. And you want to pull it out a little bit in here down. Don't go too much because you will rip the Saran wrap, and twist it around so this way it grabs the contour of the head. Hair Vision like to use a rubber band to place in here. Unfortunately, I don't have it with me right now. So we're going to use wig strap. You could have the client grab it if you want. There's many different options that you could use. I personally gonna use this method. Now that I have the Saran wrap taking the contour of the head, what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna take a Sharpie. And first thing I'm going to identify is the center from the nose. So that is my center. The next thing that is really important is to figure out where is my reference point number 2. My reference point number 2 here, and I'm going to make a line also in here. Now I'm just going to trace everything that I designed for that particular client. In here we're going to use a rounded hairline, and I know this is going to be the coverage area around here, and I'm going to go all around to reference point number 3. That's the full coverage right now. So now I want to identify, this is the front, this is the back, this is the left, and this is the right. We also want to know whose mold is made for. The client's name, of course, you will put in here. So you could put anything. I'm going to put, her name is Jill, whatever last name if you want to put. Smith, very American. And then you could put your account number in here if you like. And also if you like to put the date, so you have some kind of reference of when you did the mold. So today is the 6th or the 7th probably. So now that we have did all our markings with the Sharpie, now I will take my strapping tape, and very important to use Teflon shears. It makes it so much easier when you are working with tapes. So the first thing I'm going to do is apply the first piece of the strapping tape, and it has to equal up the pressure. And if you see, my landing kit lands in the center of the head, and both hands equal pressure gonna apply to put the tape down. So once you get your crisscross, you measure again and tap in here, and you're gonna lay it right down.